Alright boys, we're going to get right into the business with this one. What I'm doing out here is pretending to be an Ironman bone runner on my level 90 pure that currently goes by the name of Iron Rattic. This location is such a hot spot for both bots and Ironman that players are quick to attack anyone that looks remotely like they are running bones on the altar. But what these players don't know is that I am actually strapped with some heavy artillery. And with the combination of the noxious halberd and the Voidwaker, along with the element of surprise, we have the capability to deliver very high amounts of damage. Here I was fighting a level 122 who went by the name of Neats, a man known for being a massive dumbass. I went ahead and called my buddy for some backup. Now if Neats was smart, he would have made the correct decision and go on about his day. But for some reason, this dumbass kept running back for the smoke, not realizing that I literally risked pretty much nothing. But from Neat's perspective, I'm just a dumbass level 90 that didn't pose an actual threat. But boy was he mistaken, and retarded. Because within seconds, I was able to freeze him in multi, and then deliver a massive double Voidwaker spec right to his pencil-thin neck, resulting in a one-way ticket back to Lumbridge, and a massive loot key for my bank. Ha 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 ha, wow. My goodness boys, it worked like a charm. And we managed to make off with some massive bank. Wow. Before this video begins boys, just want to announce that I am trying to raise $5,000 to help move my wife and I back across the country to take care of my grandmother who is sick with leukemia. I can't get any sponsors on this channel to save my life, and I truly appreciate your support and I thank everyone who has donated so far. I also have released a new channel membership tier on the channel, and it only costs 99 cents. Wow. Love you brothers. Now back to the video. Alright boys, take a look. It looks like we have a salad robe Johnny inside of the temple. And he looks like a complete dumbass. Let's see if he falls for the bait. Oh yeah boys, look at him thinking he's hawking me down. Please Johnny, no. Please not the salad robes. Ha 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 ha, wow. The trap worked perfectly. Now it's time to put him down. Did you see that boys? He didn't know what to do. And the fact he was using salad robes and those dumbass sulfur blades shows that this guy is a complete idiot, but not as big of an idiot as this absolute clown right here who went by the name of Vial of Jizz. Wow buddy, nice fucking name. This turbo incel has got to be one of the dumbest players I have ever seen in my entire life. And in just a second you will see why. Little Gooner boy thought he was slick with his crappy account, but I began giving him the belt at rapid speeds, but Jizz boy actually had the audacity to laugh in my face. As if he wasn't absolutely getting wrecked from a bald guy with no gear. Ha 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 ha. Oh Jizz boy, you are so fucking retarded. As the fight continued, I could tell that Jizz boy went from being confident to being absolutely terrified. And it was only a matter of time until he began running for the hills, in a pathetic attempt to save his life. Wow. Where you going Jizz boy? I thought this situation was a laughing matter. Not so funny now is it buddy boy? Ha 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 ha, wow. You're right Jizz boy, this isn't funny. This is hilarious, and you just became the laughing stock of the entire community. Ha 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 ha, wow. But at least Jizz boy wasn't on a maxed main like this dumbass right here. Sit the fuck down, you dumbass little clown.
Sit.
Lol.
Rat.
Did you see that, boys? Maxed Johnny Boy did not expect me to have another special attack. And just when he least expected it, I delivered a massive 51 right to the top of his head.
Sit.
Lol.
Rat.
And believe me, boys, he probably felt like the biggest retard in town. Because he was, and I was proud. And I was also rich. Can you imagine being a maxed hybrid just to get dropped by a level 90 with no gear? Truly embarrassing. The best thing about most of the players you encounter out here in the wilderness is that most of them are actually dog shit PKers. They come out here trying to target bots and Ironman. So they are not prepared mentally or physically to battle it out with a real deal goon, much like myself. Which is exactly what happened to this mystic dumbass right here. Just look at this clown, boys. He's wearing mystic, with a coif. Seriously? A fucking coif? Only an absolute doofus dumbass would even wear such a thing to the wilderness. And I truly couldn't wait to put this guy into the dirt. Not only was this guy an absolute retard, but he was casting Ice Burst at level 117. I honestly can't even remember the last time I saw somebody cast that dog shit spell. But what should I expect from a clown wearing a fucking coif? Right away I could tell that this guy began having a massive panic attack. He was misclicking all over the place, and quickly began fleeing for his life. But just as this coif clown tried to run away, we got him froze up at the door, where his panic attack began to enhance into a full-blown heart attack. Look at him panic, boys, look at him panic. Ha 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 ha, wow. He was freaking out so bad, that he also got smited, which made me laugh hysterically as I pulled out my Voidwaker and put him out of his misery. Let's see what he lost. A bunch of crap, but it probably was his entire bank. Now what happened to this next chat, was probably some of the most unluckiest timing of his entire life. Here I had another Saladrobe 125 who thought he was going to fuck me up. But just as I froze his marcass, another Max John logged in and began attacking him with the quickness. Holy shit, did you see that, boys? At the exact same time, me and this random John both switched to our Voidwakers, and completely obliterated this clueless clown, sending him back to the lake of fire, at rapid speeds. Ha 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 ha, wow. Nice work, brother, that worked out perfectly. Now boys, this part of the video I'm about to show you how epic the RNG is on this account. While I was killing revenants in the Rev Caves waiting for a PK, the impossible happened. That's right, boys. We got the 16 mil statue without even trying. Ha 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 ha, wow. But it doesn't stop there, brothers, it does not stop there. Because the next day I was out at the exact location again, killing the exact same monster, when all of a sudden, this happened. It happened again. Ha 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 ha, wow.
No, hallowed be thy name. Evil plays a wicked game. She will will eat your soul with a pinch of laughter. And with a heart so dark, even the brightest sparks don't stand a chance to light these caves up. Syrian was living a lie. He had once before caught the witch's eye, and just like that his dream was over. He awoke lynched in rags and chains in the pitch black at the center of the maze, with one goal to find and free Isabella.